Welcome back. Now we are in the next type of hybridization, that one is called as the sp2 hybridization, because in previous videos we are completed sp hybridization. You know the definition of sp hybridization, the mixing of 1s and 1p orbital of 1s and 1p atomic orbital of the same atom. After mixing, that gives new orbital which having the equivalent in energy and shape, that one is called as the sp hybridization. Now same things happens here. How to define the sp2 hybridization? Dear students, sp2 hybridization means the mixing of 1s and 2p atomic orbital of that atom and gives new 3 hybrid orbital which having the same energy and same shape. Such hybrid orbital is called as the sp2 hybrid orbital. It means that what happen in this mixing? In this mixing, 1s orbital plus 2p orbital are mixed together of that particular atom, and after mixing of the 1s and 2p orbital, it gives, because total 3 atomic orbital is present, 1s and 2p, total 3, it means 3 new hybrid orbital is formed, and that 3 new hybrid orbital is called as sp2 hybrid orbital which having equal in energy and identical shape. This is the sp2 phenomenon. Now I will give you one best example to you by considering the sp2 hybridization. The best example is the BF3 molecule. Dear student, see toward the board, the first example is the BF3 molecule, because in previous videos we are completed example BEF2, that one is example of sp hybridization, but now what happened in the BF3? Now all you know very well, according to valence bond theory, valency of boron is 1, but that limitation of valence bond theory overcome by the hybridization concept. Now actual valency of boron is 3. Now see how the valency of boron is 3. You know, dear friends, atomic number of boron is 5, its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and finally 2p1, because this is the electronic configuration of boron. Then as per the promotion rule, you know very well, as per the excitation rule, तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना माहित आहे. What is the meaning of promotion rule or what is the meaning of excitation rule? In this 2s orbital, 2 electrons are present as a paired electron and empty orbital also present. Therefore, excitation of this electron takes place in the empty orbital, and after excitation of electron, this occupy this empty orbital, and this gives the electronic configuration in their excited state. Electronic configuration in their excited state, that one is called as the 2s1, and finally, dear students, 2s1 and 2px1, 2py1. We say this is the electronic configuration in excited state. Now what happened in this excited state? The mixing of 1s and 2p orbital takes place, these two, and this is one mixing of 1s 2p orbital, and after mixing it gives the 3 new orbital, that one is called as 1, 2, 3, which having the equal energy, because this indicates degenerate orbital. What is the meaning of degenerate orbital? Degenerate means which having the identical or equal energy. These 3 orbital have equal, and this identity of this orbital is sp2, this orbital also sp2, and this orbital also sp2. It means that as per the definition of sp2 or hybrid orbital, the mixing of 1s and 2p atomic orbital of that atom takes place. After mixing, it gives 3 new orbital which having equal energy and identical shape, or equal energy and equivalent energy and same shape. Such a new orbital is called as the sp2 hybrid orbital. New orbital is called as the sp2 hybrid orbital. Now dear students, you know very well, unpaired electron of fluorine are present in the pz orbital. Atomic number of fluorine is 9. You know very well, unpaired electron present in pz. Now what happens? Suppose this is the central atom which is called as the boron. I will draw in front of you the real structure of this boron. If any species that have a sp2 hybridization, then if without lone pair, I am talking to you normal bond angle. Normal bond angle is 120 and geometry is trigonal planar, and geometry is planar. This is very important. But bond angle is 120, geometry is planar. This happens only that time all electrons are sigma bonded electron, or all electrons are bonded paired electron. If lone pair is present, then what's happened? We will see later on, but see toward the board. Suppose for example this is the beryllium. Now dear student, what happened in the beryllium? Suppose this is one orbital, this is another orbital, and this is one orbital, because geometrical shape is the planar, and this orbital is a sp2, this orbital is also sp2, this orbital is also sp2, which contain the each orbital which contain the one unpaired electron. and this sp2 orbital overlap with the pz orbital of fluorine, and after overlapping with the pz orbital of fluorine, this overlapping is called as sp2p overlapping, because each boron forms the bf bond by sp2p overlapping, this is p, and this is called sp2p overlapping. Now dear student, so whenever we say about the geometrical shape of this molecule, is trigonal planar, making and bond angle kiti 120. What is the bond angle of this is 120, and the finally what we people say that, and the shape of this molecule, geometry of this molecule is called as the trigonal planar. Listen very carefully, this is the very interesting phenomenon. You must know, whenever the hybridization is sp2, geometry is always trigonal planar and bond angle is 180. If all electrons are bonded paired electron, it doesn't have any lone pair or any negative charges, then this is the first example, which is called as the BF3. Now I am given to you another example, that another example is called as the alkene molecule or ethene molecule. Dear students, you know ethene is already present in your organic chemistry, that point already completed, because what happens in the ethene molecule you know very well. One more example I am considering in front of you, that one more example is called as the ethene. Then after this ethene example, we are going towards some different cases, which is that, see toward this. You know very well, in ethene what happens, CH2 double bond CH2, it means each carbon, listen, this is the actual structure, C bond H double bond C bond H. Around each carbon 3 sigma bond is present, 1, 2, 3. You know very well, 3 sigma bond, no lone pair. It means number of hybrid orbital is 3. If number of hybrid orbital is 3, then the hybridization is sp2. Yes or no? Once again, you know atomic number of carbon is 6. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. This is a electronic configuration of carbon atom in their ground state. Then after the ground state, what is the electronic configuration of carbon atom in their excited state? 1s2, then 2s1, this is 2p3. Then what in excited state, you know very well, the 2s1, because we write the electronic configuration of only ultimate cell or valence cell, this is 2s1, finally 2p3. But due to sp2 hybridization of this carbon atom is sp2. What happened in this case? Mixing of 1s and 2p orbital takes place. After mixing of 1s and 2p orbital, it gives the 3 new orbital, which is called as the 3 new hybrid orbital, and such a new hybrid orbital is called as the sp2, and one unhybrid orbital remains, and this is called as the either px or py. It doesn't have any problem, and this orbital is called as the unhybrid orbital. Is it okay? This is nothing but the unhybrid. Now dear student, what happened? Each carbon have a 3 sp2 hybrid orbital. It means that, see toward the board, suppose for example this is carbon, this is another carbon. Now each carbon atom overlap with the another carbon. This overlapping is called as the sp2 overlapping. Now each carbon have another 2 sp2 hybrid orbital. This is another sp2 hybrid orbital which contain the unpaired electron. This is another sp2 hybrid orbital. This is another sp2 hybrid orbital which contain the unpaired electron, and this overlap with the s orbital of hydrogen, and this overlapping is called as the sp2s. This one is also sp2s, this one is also sp2s, this one is also sp2s overlapping. You know all, it means that each carbon forms 3 sigma bond by using 3 sp2 hybrid orbital. 1 sigma bond between 2 carbon atom, which is called as the sp2 overlapping, and remaining 2 sigma bond with 2 different hydrogen atom, this is sp2s overlapping, this is also sp2s overlapping. Each carbon have one unhybrid orbital. You know very well, this is perpendicular to the sigma bond, this is unhybrid orbital, and this unhybrid orbital contain one unpaired electron, and overlapping of this unhybrid orbital takes place sidewise overlapping, which is called as the sidewise overlapping. And after sidewise overlapping or collateral overlapping, this form the carbon-carbon pi bond. It means that in ethene molecule, in between 2 carbon atom, double bond is present. Out of that double bond, one bond is sigma and another bond is pi. Sigma bond is formed by axial overlapping, but pi bond is formed by the sidewise overlapping. So this is called as, or this is an example of sp2 hybridization. Dear student, You know very well another example, this is very interesting example, write down in your notebook. That example is called as the graphite. You know, graphite is a allotropes of carbon atom. You know, carbon have a different allotropes, in that graphite is one of them. In graphite, hybridization of each carbon is sp2. Number of time they ask you the structure, what they ask you the question, what is the hybridization of graphite, then your answer is the hybridization of each carbon atom of graphite is sp2. 3 sp2 hybrid orbital are present on each carbon atom, making a bond angle 120, and this graphite have a layer of hexagons, and this is the structure of this graphite is something different, and that's why there is no need to explain more things. Now I will give you some important things related to this phenomenon. Now which are the example of this sp2 hybridization? Dear student, write down each and everything in your notebook, because this gives very good marks in your examination. So see toward the board, I will give you all the detailed things. Now first we will see the example of this hybridization. First we will see the example. After example, around this example, how many sigma bond is present? This one is also very important. After sigma bond, if it have a lone pair of electron, then this also you must know, because in after hybridization we have a one theory, that theory is called as the valential electron pair repulsion theory. So what happened in that VS-EPR we will see later on, but you see toward the board, VS-EPR reduces the bond angle, also distort the geometry. How that distort the geometry and reduces the bond angle we will see later on. Then next one, then after the lone pair, the next phenomenon is called as the hybridization. What is the hybridization of this particular satellite atom with sigma bond and lone pair? And finally, after the hybridization, you must know the bond angle, bond angle of this bond angle, and finally the shape of this molecule. Now dear student, I will give you first example of this boron. This is called as the first example. This is called as the BH3, BCl3 and BF3. All these three molecule. In short, we say 3 sigma bond is present, 0 lone pair. 3 sigma bond, 0 lone pair. This is called regular geometry, because if lone pair is present, then geometry is distort, bond angle is reduces. Otherwise, if lone pair is absent, normal geometry, normal bond angle, molecule is no doubt 101% non-polar, because dipole moment cancel, each bond cancel its dipole moment, and then hybridization is sp2. If hybridization is sp2, then bond angle is 120, and a geometrical shape of this molecule is the trigonal planar. So these are the 3 example. These are the 3 example in which we make something short here. Which is that 3 example? One example is BH3, another example is BCl3, next example is BF3 or BI3, etc., etc. Okay. Now this is the first example. Now the second example, dear students, see toward this. This is CH3 plus. You know, this is carbocation. We cannot count the positive charge in number of hybrid orbital. Only 3 sigma bond around this carbon atom. It have only 3 sigma bond, that is with 3 hydrogen atom. 0 lone pair, means no doubt hybridization is sp2, bond angle is 120, geometry is also trigonal planar. After this, the next example is called as the third example, CH2 double bond CS2, which we are discussed already in as a previous example. Same things happens here, 0 lone pair, hybridization sp2, bond angle 120, geometry trigonal planar. After this, next example is called as the graphite. You know very well what happened in the graphite. Everything is same in the graphite. Write down in your notebook. Don't tick mark like this. Write down in your notebook. 3 sigma bond, 0 lone pair, sp2 hybridization, bond angle 120, geometrical shape trigonal planar. The next structure I will give you HNO3. Dear student, I know you are in 11th standard. What is the structure of HNO3? I will draw the structure in front of you. This is OH, this is N double bond O bond O. This is actually coordinate bond in which N plus and O minus. Now tell me, around this nitrogen atom how many sigma bond is present? 1, 2, 3, only 3 sigma bond, yes or no? On this nitrogen positive charge is there, therefore no lone pair. 3 sigma bond, 0 lone pair, hybridization is what? sp2, making and bond angle 120. And what is the geometrical shape? Geometrical shape is again trigonal planar. You see the structure of HNO3, you see in the hybridization of central atom, that is nitrogen, is sp2. As per my idea, you don't have any problem in this hybridization because 1, 2 and only 3 sigma bond is present without lone pair. After HNO3, the next example is there, that one is called as NO3 minus. The everything is same. NO3 minus means what? We put here plus minus, already plus minus is their coordinate bond, but after removing that proton, this O become the minus. Actually, this is a plus and minus, this neutralize charges of each oxygen and nitrogen, that's why no need to write here. But this O minus represent NO3 minus. Everything is same. What happened in the NO3 minus? In the NO3 minus, number of sigma bond is 3, lone pair is 0, hybridization sp2, bond angle 120, geometrical shape is planar. Now dear student, the 7th example, that one is called as HNO2. This is not HNO3, this is HNO2. The structure of HNO2 is like this: OH and double bond O, it contains the one lone pair. Now dear student, now what is difference between HNO3 and HNO2? In HNO2, only 2 sigma bond is present, 1 and 2 with one lone pair. Is it okay? 2 sigma bond, 1 lone pair. Now due to lone pair, no doubt hybridization is sp2. Why? Because 2 sigma bond plus 1 lone pair, 2 plus 1 3, number of hybrid orbital is 3, therefore hybridization is sp2. But what happened? The due to lone pair bond pair repulsion, bond angle is reduces, and that one is called as the Valencier electron pair repulsion theory. We will see nylon theory, that one is in next period. But actually due to the one lone pair, the geometry bond angle is something reduces, therefore bond angle is somewhat less than 120. See, this is a star example, this is a important example. Why bond angle is less than 120? Because on that nitrogen atom one lone pair is present. This is the real structure of HNO2. Now dear student, bond angle is 120 and geometry is somewhat different, and this geometry of this one is angular, and this is called like the V shape, or we people say that this is V shape, because if bond angle reduces, then geometry get distort, and after distortion geometry become the angular V shape. Keep in your mind always forever, if any molecule have a 2 sigma bond and 1 lone pair, no doubt hybridization is sp2. Then at this time the bond angle is less than 120 and geometry is what? Angular, or shape of that molecule is angular. Now dear student, after the HNO2, I will give you the next structure which having the same phenomenon. This is called as SO2, sulfur dioxide. In sulfur dioxide, see the structure of SO2, S double bond O double bond O. You know, in valence shell of sulfur 6 electron is present, only 4 electron we utilize here, only 4 electron, therefore 2 electrons remains as a lone pair. It means only 2 sigma bond with 1 lone pair. Is it okay? What happened in this case? 2 sigma bond with 1 lone pair. If 2 sigma bond with 1 lone pair, no doubt hybridization sp2, bond angle less than 120 and geometrical shape is angular or V shape. So these are the very interesting and very important phenomenon related with the types of hybridization. So what happened in BS3, BCl3, BF3, all these things, you know, all these things are present in front of you. Now dear student, I will give you the next example, that one is called as the 9th example. See toward this 9th example. In 9th example, in place of SO2 we consider SO3. SO3 means you remove the lone pair, this becomes the SO3. There is no lone pair, all electrons are sigma bond, 1, 2, 3 sigma bond, 0 lone pair. Therefore 3 sigma bond, 0 lone pair, sp2, no doubt bond angle is 120, because lone pair reduces the bond angle. Now here bond angle is 120 and geometrical shape is what? Geometrical shape is the trigonal planar. Dear student, keep in your mind, these are the very important cases related to this phenomenon. Now the second example I am given to you. The second example is called as, suppose for example, come to the next example, because all example are very important in your future. They ask you the question on this. Next example is their 10th example, that one is called as the H2CO3. H2CO3. H2CO3 is nothing but the carbonic acid. What is the structure of H2CO3? H2CO3 means what? C double bond O. Here OH, here OH. This is H2CO3. Now dear student, around this carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 3 sigma bond is present, 0 lone pair, hybridization sp2, bond angle 120, What is the geometrical shape? If bond angle is 120, then geometrical shape is trigonal planar. Sometime in place of H2CO3 they ask you CO3 minus minus also, because H2CO3 is nothing but the CO3 minus minus. हे सेमच आहे, फक्त प्रोटॉन गेले 3. Same thing, same thing, same thing, same things. Now dear student, now I am given to you some more example which having a very something complicated. Now what happened? SnCl2. You know, in SnCl2, in outer shell of the tin contain 4 electron. Only 2 electron utilized for the bond formation with 2 sigma bond, 1 lone pair. 2 sigma bond, 1 lone pair, hybridization sp2, but bond angle less than 120. And geometry is what? Geometry is what? Angular, or we people say V shape. Like SnCl2, some more example is there. SnBr2, SnI2. No need to say SnBr2 and SnI2, because all these are the from same family, only halogen is different. Now some more example is there, that from the boron family, some more example, which is that in that some more example, suppose we have a AlCl3, suppose we have a AlBr3, suppose in place of aluminum if we have a gallium, suppose we have a GaCl3, all these have 3 sigma bond, 0 lone pair, sp2 hybridization, bond angle exact 120, geometrical shape is what? A trigonal planar. Write down all these example in your notebook, because these example are very much helpful to you. And with SnCl2 I am given to one more example, that one is called the PbCl2. PbCl2 also like SnCl2 because ladies from the tin family. In PbCl2, 2 sigma bond, 1 lone pair, sp2, bond angle less than 120, it is angular or V shape. So as per my idea, you don't have any problem related with this phenomenon. Dear student, I hope you got all these things related with the sp2 hybridization. Now I am going toward the next hybridization, that one is called as the sp3 hybridization. Now after the sp2 hybridization, what's happened in sp2 hybridization? The mixing of 1s and 2p atomic orbital takes place. The after mixing, that use 3 new orbital which having the equivalent in energy and identical shape. Like that, the next example now I am considering here, that next hybridization is called as the sp3 hybridization. What is the meaning of sp3? What is the definition of sp3? In this hybridization, the mixing of 1s and mixing of 1s, write down in your notebook, listen very carefully. sp3 means what? Mixing of 1s plus a 3p hybrid orbital. After mixing 1s and 3p, it gives 4 sp3 hybrid orbital, making and bond angle 109 degree 28 minute. And finally geometrical shape is tetrahedral. But what happened? Tetrahedral geometrical shape only possible, listen very carefully, tetrahedron or tetrahedral geometrical shape is only possible if the bond angle is 109 degree 28 minute. Without if bond angle is less, then this geometrical shape is not possible. I will give you first example to you before going to discussing the first example of this sp3 hybridization. For example, methane molecule, methane, you know very well, in methane molecule around this carbon atom 4 sigma bond is present. If around the carbon atom 4 sigma bond, therefore hybridization is sp3, bond angle 109 degree 28 minute, and geometry is tetrahedron. Geometry is what? Tetrahedron. So what happened in this case? Dear students, see toward the board how the hybridization sp3 is formed. Atomic number of carbon is 6, electronic configuration 1s2. See the electronic configuration of this is 1s2. Then finally 2s2 2p2, this is a ground state, but in excited state the electronic configuration is 1s2 2s1, this is 2p3. In 2s1, 1 electron present in 2s orbital and 3 electrons are present in p orbital, this is called as the 2p3. Finally mixing of 1s and 3p orbital takes place, and after mixing it gives the 4 new orbital, and such a 4 new orbital is called as 1 2 3 4, this is 1s and 3p. So this is the definition of sp3 hybridization. The mixing of 1s and 3p atomic orbital of that particular atom, after mixing it gives the 4 new orbital which having identical energy and equal shape or same shape. So the 4 new orbital is called as the sp3. Now this is not s or p, so this is called sp3, 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 sp3. In methane molecule, the structure of this methane molecule is like a tetrahedron. This is the 4 sp3 molecule overlap, sp3, 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 each have a one unpaired electron, and this overlap with the s orbital of hydrogen, 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 making an tetrahedral geometry, bond angle 109 degree 28 minute, and geometrical shape is tetrahedron. But dear student, what time the geometrical shape is tetrahedral or tetrahedron? If bond angle is 109 degree 28 minute, the bond angle 109 degree 28 minute is only that time if all electrons are sigma bonded. So in this case, so many cases are there. I will give you all the case related to this phenomenon. Now the first case, write down in your notebook. First case, this is very interesting case presenting in front of you. Now I am presenting in front of you. What happened in the sp3 hybridization? The first case is there. That one is called as the 4 sigma bond. 4 sigma bond with what? 4 sigma bond with a 0 lone pair. Is it okay? 4 sigma bond with 0 lone pair. What indicate this? 4 sigma bond with 0 lone pair means what? Whenever the hybrid orbital is formed, then after forming this hybrid orbital, around that central atom, all bond is the sigma bond without any lone pair, because it doesn't have any lone pair around this central atom. That one is called as the 4 sigma bond with lone pair. And if lone pair is absent, that means all 4 sigma bond, then perfect hybridization sp3, bond angle 109 degree 28 minute, and geometrical shape is tetrahedron, 100% tetrahedron. I will give you example to you. 4 sigma bond lone pair. First example is called as the CH4, no need to say. Second example CCl4, no need to say. Next example CF4, no need to say, because all. Then CBr4, CI4, no need to say such example. CBr4 and CI4, because around the carbon atom all sigma bonded electron is present, no lone pair, no repulsion, everything is fine. Hybridization sp3, bond angle 109 degree 28 minute, geometrical shape is tetrahedron. With this, now I am given to you some another example. This is next and some different example, which is called as the NH4 plus. You know what happened in NH4 plus? Because lone pair of nitrogen is removed by proton, then this becomes the NH4 plus, all sigma bonded electron. No need to say more things related to this phenomenon. And then, dear student, this is the BF4 minus. I am very happy to introduce you. Don't consider this negative charge, because in BF4 minus, in boron one vacant orbital is present, and in that vacant orbital another fluorine is come by using its own lone pair of electron. That's why the negative of that fluorine atom present on that BF4 minus, but actually only 4 sigma bonded electron present around this BF4 minus. Don't count this negative in the calculation of hybridization. Don't count this negative in the hybridization concept. Why? Okay, let me introduce you why this we cannot count the negative. You know very well, in boron excited state 1s2, 2s1, 2p2, yes or no? It means in excited state we have this one and we have this 2p2, 1, 2. But what happened in hybridization? Mixing of either empty, either half filled, full filled or empty orbital takes place. So in this case, mixing of these 3 orbital takes place. Out of these 3 orbital, one empty orbital also present in their mixing, and in that empty orbital another F will become by donating its both electron, and that's why the negative is on that fluorine, not on that boron. Okay, it means that fluorine donated lone pair of electron, this we cannot count, because we already count this orbital now. We already consider this orbital in the hybridization concept. That's why no need to count once again the negative charge. Therefore, in BF4 minus only 4 sigma bond is present, and whenever the 4 sigma bond is present, therefore the hybridization is what? sp3. Then after the BF4, you know very well, AlF4 minus also, you know BeF4 minus. Why? Because only BeF2 is possible, but remaining 2 empty orbital are involved in hybridization. Therefore 2 fluorine with 2 negative will become, therefore this is BeF4 minus. This is the molecule which contain the only 4 sigma bonded, MgF4 minus minus up to MgF4 minus minus. Next one is there, ZnCN4 minus minus. This is the coordination complex with the ZnCN4, CdCN4 minus minus. This one is also coordination complex. And finally HgCN4 minus minus coordination complex. So dear student, these are the case which I representing in front of you, which have only 4 sigma bond without lone pair. This species doesn't have any type of lone pair, and this species doesn't have any type of lone pair. Therefore, pure hybridization is sp3. Bond angle is 109 degree 28 minute, and geometrical shape is tetrahedron. You just keep in your mind, this is very important to you. Now I am representing in front of you the second case. Which is the second case of this hybridization? See toward the board. The second case is there. In that second case, what happened? Now in place of 4 sigma bond, the second case is their second case. The 3 sigma bond, see toward this, these 3 sigma bond with 1 lone pair. This is very important and very interesting concept. 3 sigma bond with 1 lone pair means what? I will explain you one example. See toward this. The example of this molecule is ammonia. You know very well, in ammonia, nitrogen atom contain the lone pair of electron. What indicate this lone pair of electron present on this nitrogen atom means what? What represent this? Suppose for example, dear student, we have atomic number of nitrogen is 7, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. This is the electronic configuration. Actually, excitation is not possible because in the same cell empty orbital is not present. If empty orbital is not present, then what happens? This is 2s2 and finally 2p3. Actually mixing of 1s and 3p orbital takes place, but in this mixing we use 4 new orbital. But with this 4 new orbital which having the same energy, this one is also sp2, this one is sp2, this one is sp2, this one is sp2. But out of 4 sp2, 1 sp2 contain the pair of electron, and this doesn't involve in the bond formation because it contains the pair of electron. Only 3 orbitals are involved in the bond formation because it contains the unpaired electron or half filled orbital. Therefore, ammonia is the case in which 3 sigma bond with 1 lone pair, and that lone pair is present in hybrid orbital. Now dear student, if 3 sigma bond with 1 lone pair is present, then no doubt hybridization is sp3, but bond angle is not 109 degree 28 minute, it reduces the bond angle, and actual bond angle is 107 degree, and if bond angle is reduces, then geometrical shape is also distort. Geometrical shape never become the tetrahedron, and geometrical shape become the pyramidal. It become the pyramidal like shape. Pyramidal means nitrogen, this is lone pair, and these are the 3 hydrogen. This is called as the pyramidal shape. Now by considering this concept, I will give you example of this concept, which is 3 sigma bond lone pair. The example of this is NS3 nitrogen family, then PH3 lone pair, then ASH3 arsenic. These are the nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, ASH3, then SbS3, that is antimony hydride, then BiH3 bismuth hydride. All they are from the same family. Next example is called as the NF3, that is nitrogen trifluoride. Another example NCl3 PCl3. Next example NCl3 PCl3. CH3 minus VVIMP, CH3 minus, which I already discussed with you in general organic chemistry. That one is CH3 minus. Next one H3O plus. You don't forget H3O plus also have 3 sigma bond with 1 lone pair. And finally ClO4 minus. So these are the molecule which have a 3 sigma bond with 1 lone pair. That's why whenever the molecule have 3 sigma bond with 1 lone pair, at that time the hybridization is sp3, bond angle is 107, but geometrical shape is not tetrahedron, it is a pyramidal. You keep in your mind, these are the example of this. Remaining cases we will discussing in the next video. Thank you very much.